Hey, love your videos, need some advice. Thanks, I'll do my best. I met a guy recently on Tinder. He lives about 2 hours away from me. We both recently got out of relationships. We talk about all kinds of stuff. He seemed very interested, saying that he wants to meet me and so on and so forth. Then he got really distant and just kind of started ignoring me. He turned down meeting up. Then he recently lost his dog and his apartment and his job and his fiance. Big month. I know he's going through a hard time and I really want to help him feel better. And I've tried to make it clear that I have good intentions and I'm not like most girls. What are most girls like? After not really talking, I messaged him again on Tinder and he still says he wants to meet. And we're talking for like 7 days and he's become really distant again and I can't understand why. And should I be interested? I need your advice. Help. Thank you. Exclamation points. I myself have never used Tinder, but from what I understand, you arrange pictures based on how badly you want to sleep with somebody. What is there to get? On Tinder or any other dating site, even Facebook for that matter, all you could really control is when you'd like to interject yourself into someone else's life. You can't really control what's going on in said life before you decide to jump right in. Splashes. I can, however, say with some certainty that the guy is definitely looking for something because he's on Tinder. And this brings me to really my only point. You're only really gonna be happy if you find someone whose interests match up with what you're looking to do. You're not gonna take I only wanna have sex guy and turn him into I definitely want a relationship guy. That doesn't happen and it's not your responsibility to turn somebody. Also, you shouldn't wait for that person because everybody wants a relationship eventually. Don't make that kind of assumption. Don't wait around in general because then you're just missing virtually tons of opportunities because you have your blinders on, only concentrating on that one dude who you fully don't even get yet. In what scenario does sitting around and waiting for something to change actually make a situation better? Well, if I put some coffee grounds here and then I put some water here and then I turn it around and I press this button and sit around and wait for things to happen, eventually I'll get coffee. And that's kind of dope. But in no other situation does that work out the same way. If you want something, you have to be an active participant in getting the thing. If he's going through a hard time for realsies, all you or anyone else for that matter can do is say, listen, man, I'm here for you. I know you're going through some stuff. If you ever want to talk or hang out, just give me a call and we could do that. And then you let it be. As much as you might want to make them better, you actually have very little to do with whether or not that actually happens. It's a choice that they have to make for themselves. He's distant, then he's not, and then we're talking, and then he's not. How long do you want that to go on? Because that's a choice too. It also says, I know he really is a sweetheart inside. I'm just a little confused to why he gets like this. I really hope he is a sweetheart inside. I hope he's the sweetest possible heart. I hope if you were to rip open his chest and take a gulp of his heart, it tastes like Peeps around Easter time. But there's no way of really knowing how much of a sweetheart this dude is because 3 weeks ago he was just the dude whose picture you moved to either side of your phone. If you want my opinion, people who really want to see each other do. People also tend to make excuses when they don't want to see the other person because saying, hey, this might not work out, I don't want to see you is a really awkward and weird conversation to have. Girls used to do it with me all the time. And look how much I've learned. If you really want to see each other, you will make time for each other. And you'll learn that as soon as you meet a person who wants what you want. And then you'll be like, why did I spend so much time just waiting for the next excuse from that dude? And above all, if your life is too busy for actual human interaction, why are you on Tinder? Do you have a picture sorting fetish? Hey guys, thank you so much. It's been a really long weekend, so I'm gonna go sleep for a long time. My name is Mike Falzone. I put out new videos every Tuesday and every Friday. There's podcasts that come out every Monday. It's called Welcome to Our Podcast. Hope you enjoy it. Even if you don't, hope you pretend to. Slap 5. Right? I have to sneeze. Maybe next week.